Hi guys, I'm your host, Tyler Davis with the Masturbator channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how to rig up for salmon while fishing off the bank. So this is going to be put under just a simple float bobber. I personally like to use Blue Mac in this half ounce. I used to use a 1 ounce Danielson, but I went to these Blue Macs. They cast better in the wind. So, first thing we're going to do is put bobber stops on. Pretty simple. Put that tight. And I always, for salmon and steelhead, I put 2 on in case if one gives out, so that you don't have to reset your whole thing if your bobber stop gives out. And you have 2. So just pull tight on them. Go back, take a pair of scissors or a knife or something and trim your tags back. Slide them together. We're going to slide those up the line a little bit. Now before we put the bobber on, I'm going to put a 4mm bead on and slide that. Now sometimes if I'm using a smaller bobber, I'll put a corky before the bobber as a strike indicator, or just so it's more visible if the bobber barely sticks out of the water. They're pretty visible and they work pretty well. So I'm going to put the bobber on next. Slide it on there. And then my weight, I use a 1/2 ounce egg weight. Put that on the line, and between the line and the swivel, I put another bead, still a 4mm. And then for steelhead and stuff, I use these chain swivels. Salmon, they don't spin as much as a steelhead, but I still use chain swivels usually. I like if I don't have a chain swivel, I like using a barrel swivel. I've had tendencies with snap swivels just giving out, so yeah. And these chain swivels help from your line getting twisted and stuff. Wet your knot. Trim your tag back. And this is your upper section where your bobber will float. Now for the leader, I'm using 10-pound Maxima. An average salmon around here probably weighs 16, 17 pounds, so, but they can get up to 70 pounds. So we just fight them out. It don't matter. And our main line's 20-pound Power Pro, if I didn't say that earlier in the video. Now we're going to take a 2/0 octopus hook. These are Blue Mac. And we're going to put a bait loop knot on the back of this. So bring the camera in closer for this. We're going to run the line back of the hook and you pinch it there. You bring it and you're going to wrap it 15 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come up and grab the opposite end of that leader and just stick it through a little bit. Grab that. So now that piece, wrap it 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab that, pull it up. You got yourself a bait loop so that it has that when you push your line back through. There's this little tag. Take your scissors and you clip it. Okay. Now the next part, you're going to take another 4mm bead, put it through down by your hook, and then take a rubber bobber stopper and put it on there. Trim the part that got a piece crimped down there because it creates a weak spot, and you put that there. That way when you put your bait in the back end of this loop, you can cinch it down tight so it holds it better. Okay, and then you just tie that to the other end of your swivel. Crimp that down. And that's your leader. Now there's also something else I do with my leader about halfway through your leader. Oh, about halfway through your leader there, I take a about size 7 split shot is like what I like to use, and you take that and you put it crimp it down right there, and that creates your leader. That helps it float a little better under the bobber, and look, give it a more, and it'll float down next to the rocks and stuff. You adjust the float so that you're floating 6 inches to a foot off the bottom with your egg, with this egg. I usually float about a foot, have a 2-foot leader, so this is kind of close, about an inch or 2 off the bottom, and so that this is floating, bouncing around off rocks behind it. And that's my salmon setup, guys. And if you were wondering, I am fishing out of Washington and around the Columbia River Basin. So hopefully this works for you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.